We've picked up the Bendigo Ford Morong Cup over the 2,200 metres. It's the third leg of the quaddie. Racing on a good 3 there. The sun is really out and shining strong. 8 French Moons on top, $2.40 out to $2.50. Punters loving the 2 Bud Fox, $14 crunched all the way into $5. $6.50 for the 1 El Misk. 3 Sign Sealed Deliver. Drawn the rails for Matt Kamani. $6 out to $7 is our only other runner in single figure odds. Rick McIntosh goes 1, 8, 3 and 7. Let's head over to him. Bendigo.
$2.60 French Moon is the favourite. $4.80 Bud Fox has been a huge go in from $9.50. $6.50 El Misk has been rock solid. Sign Seal Deliver $7.50 and Ripcord, who won it last year at $10. And Diplomat Jack, who's a accomplished stayer at $13. Gobstopper, Sign Seal Delivered, Serenade the Stars, French Moon. Ripcord, Diplomat Jack.
Really? He's got those blinkers on, so he's pretty dialed up, wanting to get on with it, and the tactical changes there to coincide with his mindset. So expect him to be right on the speed today, Spellman. Smart Promise and Little Bit Funny to complete the line. So we're nearly 5 minutes late now. In fact, we are 5 minutes late. All right, so other commitments closing in. Now, a Little Bit Funny, going to be loaded riderless. Smart Promise, repeating the late scratching, is Cafe Rizu. Fields of Ivy, $2.40 favourite for race 7 today. Late scratching coming up in the next as well. That is Leanne, number 12. Race 8, number 12, Leanne, a late scratching on Vet's advice. Okay, so 1 to move in now. Smart Promise for Emily Finnegan. Oh, Spellman's just come back out of the gates. So the others have been well behaved in the stalls and standing quietly. And we just await for Spellman and Smart Promise. Plenty of discussion going on behind the stalls between starter and handlers. Now, a Little Bit Funny's rider, Justin Potter, has hopped out. And they place Little Bit Funny in. They just can't secure him in that gate. He's being more than a little bit funny. He's being a lot funny at the moment. In the meantime, Spellman continues to chew away on the bit. Smart Promise to come up ahead of Spellman, who'll get one chance, I would say, to load. Now, Smart Promise goes in. Spellman, rider out of the saddle. Jessica Eaton, she runs to the barriers. Spellman hopefully will walk in here, because he's running out of time. The others continue to stand well. 2.40 Fields of Ivy. Spellman is in. Cafe Rizu is the late scratching, and it looks like we're ready. 7 minutes behind time, but we're about to jump. Lights on, race 7, gates open, they're racing, and Yelana began beautifully off the inside. All Important and Spellman came out humming, and Spellman quickly takes over the lead from All Important, and they put up 2 lengths on Yelana and Mr. Kano. Fields of Ivy's got into a lovely trailing position, 5th. A length further back is Self-Sufficient. Little Bit Funny's deep on the course from Toyetic the Rail. 2 to Mr. Whitaker, and last of all is Smart Promise. Cafe Rizu, the late one, 9 lengths top into tail, 800 metres to run, and after All Important, who's not pestering. 2 back, Yelana third, inside of Mr. Kano. Then Toyetic, little bit funny. Fields of Ivy is snookered between horses as they approach the bend, but now looking to shoulder out. Mr. Whitaker comes deep. Toyetic, Self-Sufficient and Smart Promise. All Important goes to Spellman and ran to the lead. All Important a half now on Spellman. Yelana's got into the clear. She's unwinding, and Yelana quickly goes up to All Important. Spellman's finding his second win, but Yelana darted away. Smart Promise, then Fields of Ivy, but Yelana's going great gun. She's got a decent break on Smart Promise, and Yelana, the little grey mare. Yelana wins from Smart Promise.
Travis and Donna Holt, they couldn't be here last year, of course. But they've got their name. Bendigo Ford on the Morong Cup, continuing the Ford tradition with the Morong Cup. Just French Moon, the favourite to come up. Bud Fox. French Moon, the favourite, goes to the outside. Bud Fox has been a huge go. Hasn't been seen since second to Will John in the Jericho Cup. It's on Nay for Hay form. It's terrific form, and El Miska's solid in the market, but he wasn't too solid at the start. He missed it a half length. Signed, Sealed, Delivered was the first out on the jump. Bud Fox, the one that put the MCG on, went up second. Serenade the Stars, 3 out, and then Diplomat Jack. Coffee's going forward on French Moon. That'll seem deep on the favourite out of the straight. He probably knew that, though, from El Misk, and then followed by Gobstopper. Obedience went back to second last, and last year's winner of the Bendigo Ford Morong Cup is Ripcord, and he'll have to pass them all to go back to back. They travel into the back straight. The tempo seems pretty fine. It's Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Trying to drop anchor by the look of it from Serenade the Stars, and Diplomat Jack on the outside was next, 3 out. Bud Fox looks to have, no, he might be wide too. He's just behind them. El Miska's on the inside getting the right run, and French Moon was able to nick back for some cover with 3 behind it. There Gobstopper, who's going jumping. We're all going jumping next month. Then followed a length and a half to Ripcord, and now Obedience is 2 lengths away at the rear. This is getting Willing up front. Diplomat Jack, he had no choice. 3 deep, presses on. Serenade the Stars doesn't want to hand up the spot outside the leader, and Signed, Sealed, Delivered keeps the fence and doesn't want to hand up the lead, so they've got along a bit. El Miska's had a beaut run. He's going to need some luck if he's got any petrol left in the finish, and then came the heavily tried Bud Fox. French Moon was next, 3 wide with cover. He's got a decision to make, though. Obedience getting itchy fingers, and so too Ripcord put themselves into the race, and they whip around him, and Gobstopper in the famous Musgrove Jumping Colours is last. Signed, Sealed, Deliver. He must be nearly out on his feet. He's fighting them off one by one. Going up to join him as the stablemate Obedience. El Miska's had the best run in the world. Then Diplomat Jack, followed further back in the race then by Ripcord. French Moon is getting to the outside. Coffee's trying to go to the double, the Bendigo and the Morong Cup, and he is coming. Signed, Sealed, Delivered being collared by El Misk. Then Obedience. French Moon's working home strongly. El Misk is in for the fight, so Signed, Sealed, Delivered. French Moon has cantered up to them on the outside, though. French Moon hits the lead. Signed, Sealed, Delivered, and El Misk are trying very hard, but in the colours worn by his great old man Passance de Lune, he's going to canter on it. Canter on he does. And French Moon going like a Bendigo Ford. Coffee will make it the Morong Bendigo Cup double. He wins by 2.5 lengths to Signed, Sealed, Delivered and El Misk. Ripcord and Bud Fox for 4th, and then Gobstopper. Obedience.
French Moon, 280 the win, 140 the place beats. Signed, Sealed, Delivered, 230. El Misk, $2. 831 for the 6th at Bendigo. Numbers for Morfettville were 12, 11, 5. Yelana, $9 the win, 250 the place. Beat Smart Promise, $7, 290 for Mr. Kano. 12, 11, 5 for numbers at Morfettville. Just note that we've picked up race 5 from Orange here on Sky 2. On top in the betting for this maiden plate, $2.40. The 14 Mandalong Missile for Zach Waddick and Gary Nixon. Zach claiming at 3 kilos. Heavily supported in the betting. The 11 Boongara Girls, 260 out to 380, I should say. Punters are loving the 8 Lockhampton Lady. Rachel Murray takes the ride. $31 crunched all the way into $7, so huge movement there for the 8. Rest of the runners $11 or further. On the back of this, just note we do have the 6th event at Kangaroo Island, but horses are beginning to load at Orange. So I'll hand you over to Cole Hodges, who goes 11, 6, 1 and 4.